Hello everyone, welcome to my channel 24 into 7 Upskill. I'm going to explain the concept in this session is about the difference between financial accounting, cost accounting and the management accounting. Here I am going to explain you about the difference between management accounting, cost accounting and the financial accounting. So let us see the topics which are covered in this session. Meaning of financial accounting, meaning of management accounting, meaning of cost accounting, then the difference between financial accounting and management accounting, and finally difference between cost accounting and the management accounting. So let us see the meaning of all these three types of accounting. First one, financial accounting. Financial accounting is a process of preparing financial statements that company use to show their financial performance and position to people outside the company, especially to the stakeholders such as the shareholders, investors, creditors, suppliers, customers, government, so on. So what is the meaning of financial accounting now? Financial accounting is accounting which is prepared basically for identifying the financial position of the company, and the same information will be provided to the external people, or we can call it as the stakeholders. The next one, management accounting meaning. Management accounting is a presentation of accounting information in order to formulate the policies to be adopted by the management and to assist in day-to-day activities. So here again, management accounting is accounting which will be prepared by the people, especially the management accountant, for the purpose of managing the day-to-day affairs of a business. So here on the basis of the previous data or the past data, they use this particular data for taking further decisions in the future. Right. So next we have cost accounting meaning. So cost accounting is the classifying, recording and appropriate allocation of expenditures for the determination of the cost of the product or services and for the presentation of suitability arranged data for the purpose of control and guidance of the management. See, especially here in the cost accounting, we are going to evaluate the cost which is incurred for producing a particular product, because the ultimate aim of the organization, that is achieving the profit, is purely based on the cost which is incurred by the organization. So in cost accounting, we'll give the importance for classifying, that is dividing the expenses into various heads such as direct expenses, indirect expenses, that is selling and distribution expenses or administration expenses and so on, where these expenses will be classified and it will be recorded in appropriate allocation of the expenditures, where which has to come for direct expenses, which has to come for indirect expenses, which will be called as a prime cost. See, again in cost accounting, we have many things to learn. And here in cost accounting, the another thing which will be included here is it includes the ascertainment of the cost of every order, job, contract, process, service or unit as may be appropriate. It deals with the cost of production, selling and distribution. Yes, the cost which includes every type of expenses, that is cost of production, cost of sales, cost of distribution, cost of administration, everything. So here it will be including, or the cost will be evaluated in different ways. Either it may be for a particular job or particular process or particular contract. For example, for contract in the sense, see for example 10,000 units should be produced or 10,000 units should be delivered. So here this is a particular contract where for this particular contract the expenses will be estimated. So this is about the meaning of financial accounting, management accounting and the cost accounting. Now let us see the difference between financial accounting and the management accounting. So whenever we are comparing two topics or two variables, there should be some base to compare those topics or the worth. So when we are comparing between two different types of accounting, here there are certain base. The first one, aim, which means objectives. What is the objective of preparing financial accounting and what is the objective of preparing management accounting? So financial accounting aim is to provide information to outsiders, and the aim of MA, or that is management accounting, is to provide the information for decision making, that is for informing decision making. In simple words, financial accounting will be prepared for the external people and the management accounting will be prepared for the internal people. Then second one, regulatory requirement. Financial accounting is mandatory by the government bodies, whereas management accounting is not mandatory by any statutory authority. Yes, here if we have registered our company, or if we have registered our company, in the sense it's compulsory that we have to prepare final accounts for every year and we have to produce that final accounts according to the government rules and regulations. But for management accounting, as the name itself says, the preparation of this particular account is not mandatory. If the management require, it can prepare, otherwise there is no need of preparing the accounts. Then third one, governing principle. So on which principle this will be prepared? See, financial accounting will be prepared, or financial statements are prepared based on GAAP, but the management accounting, for management accounting there is no certain basis or standards and all. Only for financial accounting there are standards. We'll call it as GAAP. So GAAP is nothing but generally accepted accounting principle, and these principles are different from one country to another country. So according to that country principle, they are going to prepare the accounts. But for management accounting there is no such standards. The next one, time horizon. Time horizon means for how much time, either it for 1 month or 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, how we are preparing the accounts. So let us see. The time horizon for financial accounting is past. Generally it is 1 accounting year. In contrast, for management accounting there is no time horizon as specified. Yes, see, financial accounting will be always prepared for 1 year, and especially will prepare for the period which is already completed. See, for example, for the year 2019 the financial statements will be prepared in the year 2020, because all 2019 data will be collected, that is income, expenses, everything from the various ledger and the trial balance, and by using those things we'll prepare the final accounts. But in management accounting there is no time horizon. We can prepare for 1 week, we can prepare for 1 month, we can prepare for quarterly, half yearly or yearly, however the convenient is made, or however is convenient for the people, those who are required the information for decision making, they can prepare the accounts. There is no any time horizon. And at the same time we can remember here one accounting concept which comes in accountancy, that is time period concept or accounting period concept. So accounting period concept, in the sense always the financial accounting should be prepared for a period of 1 year. So we can move on to the next one, reporting beneficiary. Financial accounting statements are prepared for outsiders, that is customers, government, shareholders, but management accounting statements are for internal use, that is by management, CEOs, board of directors, company secretary. So they will use. Here the main difference is whatever the information they prepare, the reports they will prepare, the report is for external when we talk about financial accounting, and the same reports which are prepared by management accountant or management accounting statements are for internal purpose. Next we have output, the result. So financial accounting documents contain balance sheet, profit and loss account and cash flow statement. But in management accounting it includes document analysis of the product or functions. Yes, here in financial accounting we can say specifically the different types of accounts which will be prepared. The final account we can say trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. This is mandatory, where we can call even the cash flow statement. But in management accounting documents, there are no such specifically said documents. The documents will be either, it may be on the basis of one product. So suppose I am having 10 products for X product, Y product, Z product, I can prepare for the individual product. If I have 2 machinery, I can prepare for 2 machinery. So here on the basis of the requirement, I can prepare. Either it may be on the basis of function, or either it may be basis on the product. Next we have relevance of data. So financial accounting data is 100% verifiable and precise. Data of management accounting may not be 100% precise, and it is based on forecasts which cannot be at 100% perfect. Yes, financial accounting will be purely prepared on the basis of the ledger accounts and the trial balance. You know, again, when we talk about financial accounting is having a certain levels of accounting preparation, where first we have to collect the vouchers. After collecting the vouchers, we have to prepare business transaction. After preparing the business transaction, we have to create journal entries. After creating journal entries, we have to go for ledger entries. Again, after ledger entries, we have to go for subsidiary books. After subsidiary books, we have to go for trial balance. After trial balance, we can prepare final accounts. So here final accounts will be very precise, and whatever the information which will be there in the final accounts, 100% they are perfect and precise and true information. But in management accounting, we are going to prepare on the basis of a forecast, that is an estimation. Always it will be may or may not be, either it may be more than that or it may be less than that. That's why we can't say 100% perfect data we can find in management accounting. So next we have interdependent audit. So here in financial accounting, there is no mandatory in financial accounting there is a mandatory requirement to have a mandatory audit of financial statements. However, there is no such mandate of having independent of management accounting documents. Yes, for financial accounting documents, there is a requirement of doing audit, financial audit, but for management accounting, there is no such documents are required to prepare the management accounting statements. Next, we have secrecy. There is no question of confidentiality. There is no question of confidentiality of financial accounting documents, as therefore for public, but management accounting documents are meant for management, and hence it is confidential. Yes, when whatever the financial accounting which will be prepared by the organization, that should be disclosed to external people. That's why there is no any secrecy. But when it comes to management accounting, it is purely prepared for the purpose of providing information to the management to take further decisions, and these decisions will be at most maintained at utmost secrecy. Then the last one, segment reporting. Financial accounting is concerned with the business as a whole and not prepared on segmental basis, but management accounting concern specific area or segment. Yeah, just now I said in one of the difference, where the financial accounting will be prepared and on the basis saying that the company is as a whole. There is no any difference where for X product, Y product, X branch, Y branch, or South Indian branch or North Indian branch, like there is no any difference. For whole together or completely, they will prepare one final accounts. But in management accounting, for each and every product they can prepare, for each and every branches they can prepare, for each and every period they can prepare. So here it comes where there is no particular segment for management accounting for preparing the reporting, but when it comes to financial accounting, there is a specific condition that they have to prepare the accounts, that is financial statements or financial accounting, on the basis of the assumption that the company is as a one. So this is about the difference between financial accounting and the management accounting. So now let us go with the difference between cost accounting and the management accounting. So again, when we want to compare the differences between two individuals or two variables, there should be some basis, and on that particular basis we are going to compare. So here there are 4 columns. You can identify serial number, Point of difference, cost accounting and management accounting. So let us see, the point of difference is none other than, we can say as basis of difference. The first one, objective. Cost accounting, its main purpose is to ascertain the cost and control. What is the main purpose of cost accounting? See, we learned just now in the meaning of cost accounting that we are preparing this cost accounting to identify the cost of a particular product and to control the cost if the cost is high. And the purpose of management accounting, its major objective is to take decisions through supplement presentation of accounting information. So here they will provide the information, they will use this information for the purpose of taking certain decisions, either it may be for expansion or diversification or introducing a new product or modifying an existing product, whatever it may be, the decision which will be taken on the basis of the management accounting. Second one, scope, the area which covers. So cost accounting, see, it deals with only with the cost and related aspects. So in cost accounting, we'll study purely about only the cost which is going to incur for a particular product. It is there, we are not going to study anything about other things except cost. But when it comes to management accounting, as we if you have seen the previous video, you can see, you can identify the scope. It includes all the areas such as budget and budgetary control, ratio analysis, interpretation of financial statements, financial statement analysis, and cash flow statement, fund flow statement, taxation, right? So financial accounting, it includes every part of accounting which comes in the organization. The scope it covers. So that's what they said here. It not only deals with the cost but also revenue. It is wider than the cost accounting. So in the management accounting, we are not going to identify only cost, we are going to see even the profit or the benefit which we are going to get it. We can say it as revenue, what we are going to get it. Third one, utilization of data. Right, in cost accounting, it uses only quantitative information pertaining to the transaction. So whatever the transactions which are considered in terms of money or monetary consideration, only we will consider only those things in cost accounting, that is, which are expressed only in quantitative values. But when it comes to management accounting, will use both qualitative and even the quantitative. See, quantitative I can say 10 units, but in qualitative I can say 10 units in what time. So we can say 10 units in half an hour, 10 units in 1 hour. We can say at the same time we are identifying the quality and the quantity. The next one, fourth one, utility. It ends at the presentation of information. It ends at the end of the presentation, and next it comes, but it starts from where the cost accounting ends. So cost accounting starts when we start the accounting information, but management accounting will start if the cost accounting is completed. And finally, nature. It deals with the past and present data, but management accounting says, or it deals with the future policies and course of action. So cost accounting is for past and present data, but managing accounting will go for future. So this is about the difference between cost accounting and management accounting. So we'll see the next concept in the next video. So these are the references which I have taken for preparing the PPT. You can go through that. So thank you. We can meet in the next video.